Inside the Action with your hosts SmokeyV and Big Red. We hope that you enjoy what you've seen and heard so far. If you have any questions, anything at all, go ahead and leave us a comment. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell button so that you'll get notified anytime our live action is up. Thanks again for listening and have a wonderful day, guys, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Whew. How's everybody doing out there after last night's butt kicking? Hey man, we have a little bit to talk about. It's just going to be Big Red out today. This is just something I'm trying. I'm trying to see if maybe a late Sunday night might populate a little bit more people in here and just kind of have a little chat with you guys and see where we're at that point. But anyways, again, this is Smokey V coming to you live with Game Breakers Inside the Action. Hey, I just got to talk about it, man. Like we've already talked about it a little bit. We've kind of been back and forth with everything. I mean, what's your thoughts? I mean, do you think that Alabama should still have a chance at getting into the playoffs? I personally don't. I personally do not think that they have a shot to get in. But at the same time, it's like, the committee putting, the AP poll being what it is at what, 13th, I believe it is. Now, I know that that's not going to be the same. It's not going to match up completely different stories with, all the other teams that are fighting to get in. And like we talked about Saturday night, it's just another thing that kind of goes into play. But I do think that Alabama will be out. I do think that Ole Miss will be out. Um, Love it or hate it, man. There's not going to be a three-loss team from the SEC. I mean, a fourth team from the SEC that's got a three-loss versus another conference that has one or two losses. Especially whenever the opponent that you go against is a 14 dog at home to your team like Alabama. I think that that's probably Alabama's worst loss. Definitely. I mean, we absolutely went to Oklahoma. We didn't like kill them or anything, but we took care of business the whole time. So I really felt like, that was our test. And then for Alabama to go out there, it was a night game for us too. So I really don't want to hear any, excuses there, but, you know, it is what it is. Jalen Milrow had a horrible night. Um, and that's just the way it is. I mean, that's just the truth. And the fact of the matter is, Jalen did horrible. And Oklahoma came to play. Um, it just is what it is. Auburn had they had a really good game coming up. Texas A&M, I really, I picked Auburn to win. I did. If you guys are keeping up with me, I picked them to win. That was upset city for me, as well as Florida beating Ole Miss. I just don't think that Ole Miss was really that good to begin with. There were, spots and times and things like that that they did show that they were growing, but at the same time, it was like, you know, I don't know. I mean, yeah, they beat Georgia. Georgia did beat Tennessee, but I just don't. I think the best teams in the SEC is Georgia and Tennessee. I mean, yeah, Tennessee didn't play Ole Miss, but I think if we did, we'd beat them. I'm just being straight up with you. I mean, I think that we would be probably favored by 7 to 10 points. I mean, you can say what you want to say, but if you look at the strength of schedule, and then you look at Texas, which is number one in the SEC right now. Honestly, I don't see Texas being the number one. I just don't. I mean, the way that it's set up, Texas and Georgia would most likely be in the SEC championship game. Thank God that we're not going, it's just I don't want to go and get eliminated and be at risk of not getting into the playoffs because we lost our championship game. And yeah, I've heard the committee say that that they look at that as hey, you made it, but you lost, so we'll let you in. But they can't let everybody in like that. So I don't necessarily know how that's going to go. I really wish that we could, put some kind of stamp on this to where they are not able to go based upon a brand and really do what they say that they're going to do. Like my thing is like I think that with Bama, it's all about the brand, it's all about the money, and I'm not here to bash Alabama. I'm not here to bash the fans. I'm not here to talk badly about them. It's just the sure fact. It's how things are. You can tell the committee is still biased towards Alabama, and it just absolutely drives me crazy, man. Like it really does. Like even though that is the AP poll that's up there, and it's not the CFP poll. The thing about it for me is that it just really drives me crazy, man. How they still have them in the top 15. I don't believe that they should be. I mean, if that was, if Alabama was an Alabama and it was, let's just say it was a Big 12 team versus another Big 12, if a Big 12 team beats another Big 12 team by 21 points, they're going to be out of the top 15. So why does Alabama get to sit there and cradle and kind of have like a safety net? If they are not completely out of it, I would be surprised. I would be very upset, to be honest, as a volunteer fan, because Fl- Alabama got to go up against, I mean, I don't know. It's always been this way my entire life. Alabama has always been the teacher's pet. And I mean, a lot of that does have to come from the simple fact that Nick Saban was there. And as much as I hate the Alabama Crimson Tide, I have to give it to Nick Saban. He is the GOAT. He is the greatest of all time. And I really just respect the man. I don't like him as far as, where he come from, but you got to give the man props where it's due. I think he had did, an awesome job. So I don't want to take anything away from him, but I feel like that their standard and their bias towards Alabama, even to this day, even though that Nick Saban is no longer there, I still feel that favoritism, as in, hey, they're still in the top 13. Like I said, you can agree with me, you can disagree with me. Absolutely fine with me. Like, I don't care. That's fine. But just know that, you know, just be looking out for it, is all I'm going to say. I was just watching the Josh Pate show, and he was talking about Alabama, and he was, the thing about it was, is like, he talked about Alabama, and then he talked about Ole Miss. He said, Ole Miss is out. He never one time said Alabama's out. How is that fair to them? I just, I don't know. Just how is that fair at all that Alabama gets to sit there? Like, it's just like nobody wants to say they're out, but they're out, dude. Like, if you go based upon the committee and everything that they say, they're out. I don't understand why nobody wants to say they're out, but I'll say it all day long. They're out of there. They got absolutely embarrassed by an Oklahoma team that absolutely has no business being in the SEC, but they're there. They're here, and they took care of business, and they beat Alabama by 3 scores. So what else? What else is there? Like, you sit here and you think about that. I don't care what fan base you are. I don't care where you're from, what you got. I don't care. That is beside the point. The major factor here is that we need to stop looking at the brand and start looking at how the games are played. We need to get the committee. If it, we need to get somebody that watches football every single Saturday. Hey, I'll do it. I watch it every Saturday, y'all. I watch it from the time that college game day comes on until the last game comes on, and I switch through them all. I am a volunteer, but I watch every game, y'all. I try to stay within and try to stay up with it, see who's what, and sometimes, yeah, it's a long day, but they need somebody like that because look, I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell you right now, if the committee keeps on and on and on and, you know, through the biased and, has the Alabama Crimson Tide shades on, like everybody likes to tell me, you got orange shades on. Well, I guess everybody's got their color shades on because nobody can see past anything else but reality. But anyways, beyond the point, besides the point, that's not what we came here for. I just want to say that I'm happy to be a volunteer today. I'm happy to be a volunteer tomorrow. I'm happy to be a volunteer if they lose or win. I am a VFL for the rest of my life. Doesn't matter. I just wanted to come on here and vent a little bit, talk to you guys a little bit, see if we had some interactions come through. But again, guys, I appreciate the love that you guys are showing. We are absolutely, like I said last night on the show. If you haven't watched the video, please go take a look at it. It is definitely action packed. Got a lot of funny things in it. We try to make it fun. We try to make it funny at times, all the above. We're trying to make some impact here to bring more content because look, we all like college football content. It doesn't matter what time of the day. It doesn't matter. We, that's why we download ESPN to our phones. That's why that's why we're on Facebook all the time. There is a million groups out there that are just absolutely just fluttered with stuff like this. And it's okay. Like, dude, everybody loves college football content if you are a diehard fan. So I want to bring that content and keep bringing that content. But please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell button. So whenever I do go live, it'll notify you and you can pop right in here. We can have a conversation. Heck, man, if everything works out just as good as Day, we'll bring you on the show. I mean, I've told multiple people that we'd bring them on. We have brought on JP. We have brought on CJ. We've brought on Vols by 50. I want to get a little bit more diverse. Let's bring in some Oklahoma fans. Let's bring in some Texas fans. We can all chop it up, talk shit all day, do whatever we do. That's fine. We can do it all. I'm okay with trash talking. My thing is, I got the best of friends, and I talk so much crap to them all the time. We talk crap on Saturdays. It's just the way it is. It is a tradition. It doesn't matter if we agree or disagree. I'm not going to be like, oh, I want to fight you, or I want to, I'm not like that. I simply love college football for the excitement, what it brings to your home, what it brings to your friends and family. Just have fun. Hey guys, do like, share, subscribe, and like I said, hit that bell button because when we go live, I would love to interact with you guys and get some of your thoughts out of it. Just like I said, I was watching the Josh Pate show. He is absolutely phenomenal. He talks to a T, almost 100% correct information. I have never really heard him say anything wrong, but I've, heard other people. But I didn't want to keep you guys for a long time tonight. I just wanted to come on here, do some venting on the AP reaction. I know that doesn't hold as much weight anymore, simply because the CFP polls are coming out, and it means more right now than it did all year. The CFP is here. The final rankings will be pretty soon. I've said it before. I believe it's December the week of the championship game. I believe of the SEC championship. I'm calling it now. I think it's going to be Texas and Georgia. I don't think. I don't know, man. It's hard to beat a team twice in the same season. I would I would really like to see how that game plays out with Texas and Georgia. Because to be honest with you, I want to play Texas. I mean, I really do. Like, I would love if it was Texas coming to Tennessee or Tennessee going to Texas. I wouldn't care to go there, but I'll tell you, just like I did last night, I don't think that the Texas and Tennessee thing's going to happen now because we are going to jump into probably by Tuesday. We'll be in the number 8 spot, so we'll have a home game. So they'll have a bye week and a home game. Um, if they win, right? We don't know yet. We don't know yet. Um, but hey, guys, remember to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell button. I would love to converse with you, go into it. I know I didn't really come on here and talk for a long time like we usually do on the live shows, but just wanted to come and vent, talk a little bit of football, talk a little bit about what I've been hearing, what my thoughts are. Hey, if you got your opinions, let us know. We would love to bring it up. Hey, again, guys, thanks. This is Smokey V with Game Breakers inside the action. If you have any questions, anything at all, let us know and we'll be able to pop in, pop out. Have a great day, guys, and go Big Orange.
This is Game Breakers Inside the Action with your hosts Smokey V and Big Red. We hope that you enjoy what you've seen and heard so far. If you have any questions, anything at all, go ahead and leave us a comment. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell button so that you'll get notified anytime our live action is up. Thanks again for listening and have a wonderful day, guys, and enjoy the rest of the show.